Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to solve a numerical on the bracket type 2 connection. That means in which the plane of connection and the plane of loading are mutually perpendicular to each other. So let's start. Now the problem statement says that design a bracket connection to transfer an end reaction of 200 kilonewton, and that is due to the factored load. So the factored load has been taken directly. That means we need not to multiply it with the factor of safety. The end reaction from the girder acts at an eccentricity of 250 millimeter from the face of the column. Design the bolted joint connecting the T flanges with the column flange. Steel that is to be used of grade Fe410, and the bolts that are to be used for the connection, those are of grade 4.6. Now first of all, we will write down the data that has been given to us. Now corresponding to this, the given data is for the grade of steel, the Fu value, that is the ultimate stress, that will be 410 megapascal. Similarly, the ultimate stress for the bolt, it will be 400 megapascal depending upon the grade of the bolt. Now corresponding to it, the factor of safety, that is the partial factor of safety for the material of the bolt, that is taken to be 1.25. Now this section AA, that means the connection has been provided along this section AA. Now the connection is provided in this direction. These are the bolts which are provided. Now whenever this load will be subjected to this point, that means this is transferred here, it will be transferred in the form of a load and a moment because of eccentricity, and because of the load the bolt will be subjected to the shear, while because of the moment it will be subjected to the tension in the top portion, while in the bottom portion it will be subjected to the compression, because this is the direction of the moment. Now the shear force that will be acting on it, that will be equal to 200 kilonewton, while the moment which will be acting here, that will be 200 into 250, and it will be 50 and with 3 zeros to follow, and this will be in kilonewton millimeter. This will be the amount of moment which will be subjected at the connection. Now based upon the diameter of the bolt that we need to assume, so let us provide 24 dia bolt, because this is a heavy connection, therefore we are choosing a higher diameter of the bolt. That means the value of D, that is 24 millimeter, therefore corresponding to it the diameter of the hole of the bolt, that will be 24 plus 2, and that is given by 26 millimeter. Now based upon this, the pitch distance is to be calculated. So that pitch distance will be 2.5 times the D value, and that is 60, and that is roughly taken to be equal to as 65 millimeters, so as to have the factor of safety in mind. Similarly, the edge distance is given by 1.5 times the D naught value, and that comes out to be 39 millimeter, and that is roughly taken as equal to 40. Now all the values are known to us except the net area. So the net area of the bolt, that is given by 0.78 pi by 4 d square. So from here, if we do the calculation for this bolt size, then we get the net area as 353 square millimeter. Now once we are having all the initial values, then we can do the calculation part. Now the strength of the bolt is to be calculated. Now for the connection, the bolt is still in single shear, so the strength of bolt in single shear, that is given by the bolt strength in shear, that is given by FUB divided by a factor of safety, that is root 3 divided by gamma MB into A and B, and since it is in single shear, therefore it will be multiplied by 1. FUB is 400 divided by root 3 into 1.25 into 353. So from here, this VSB value that we will be obtaining, that comes out to be 65.22 kilonewton. Now here, since the connection has been provided at the flange portion, that means there will not be a bearing action. Hence, here the bolts will be subjected to the movement, and because of the movement, the bolts will be transferring the tension. or they will be subjected to the tensile forces. Therefore, we need to check the strength of the bolt in the tension. That is, we need to calculate the tensile strength of the bolt. So that is given by TDB, that is equal to the net strength of the bolt in tension divided by the factor of safety. So this net tension that is given by 0.9 FUB, that is the ultimate strength of the bolt in ultimate condition into the net area of the bolt multiplied by 0.9 factor so as to reduce it down divided by 1.25. From here, if we substitute all the values, then the value that we are getting for the tensile strength, that is obtained as 127.08 kilonewton. So this TDB value has been obtained as 127.08, and that is to be divided by 1.25 here. That is the upper value only, and from here the ultimate value that we are getting, that is 101.66 kilonewton. That is the value of the TDB. Now that means the strength of the bolt will be equal to 65.22 because that is the lesser of these two values. So bolt strength or the bolt value, that is the minimum of the two value, that is of 65.22 or 101.66. So out of these two, the minimum value is 65.22 kilonewton, and that is given by the bolt value, that is represented by BB. Now we need to choose the suitable number of rows. So assuming that we are providing two number of rows of the bolts, assuming two number of rows of the bolts, that means the n dash value is equal to 2. Therefore, we need to calculate the number of bolts in a row. So number of bolts in a row, that is to be keep in mind, that is to be kept in mind. So that is given by 6m divided by n dash, that is the number of rows into the pitch distance into the bolt value, that is given by VSD or DSD. Now in this case, if we represent all the values, so that is given by 6 into the moment is 50,000 kilonewton millimeter, the number of rows are 2, the pitch distance is 65 millimeter, into this bolt value is 65.22 kilonewton. Now from here, if we calculate all the values, then we get the result as 5.95, and that is roughly taken as equal to 6. So that means we will be providing 6 bolts each in 2 rows. And that means we will be providing, these are the 6 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 bolts, and again in this direction these are the 6 bolts which are to be provided. Now this will be the bottom of the bracket plate. Now this will be the edge distance, so that is taken as equal to the edge distance, and that is given by 40. Similarly, there will be one edge distance at the top, and that is also again equal to 40. While in between these values we will be having the pitch distances. So the pitch distance will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So it will be 5 into the pitch distance between two bolts, that is 5 into 65. So the value that we are getting, that comes out to be 5 into 65, that value is equal to 325 millimeters. Now the important thing that we need to have is the H value, and this H value is measured from the bottom of the bracket plate to the topmost bolt. That means this is the H value that is to be calculated. That means this H value will be equal to 325 millimeter plus 40. That means this will be equal to 365 millimeter. Now the line of rotation, or that may also be said as neutral axis, will lie at a distance of h by 7 from the bottom of the bracket plate. So h by 7 will be 365 divided by 7. So that value comes out to be 52.14 millimeter from the bottom of the bracket. That means from the bottom of the bracket there will be a line about which the moment will be acting, and this distance is h by 7, and that comes out to be 52.14 because it is greater than 40. That's why we have shown it to be above the lowermost bolt. Now we need to calculate the summation yi, because in the formula we will be requiring that. So for calculation of summation yi value, since both the bold lines are present above the line of rotation, so we will be calculating for one side and we will be multiplying it with the 2 so as to accommodate for the other line also. So that is given by this value for this, that means the vertical distances from the line of rotation, that is the yi. So for this bolt, that is for the first bolt, the total distance from the base plate, so the total distance from the bottom of the bracket plate, that is 65 plus 40, and in that we have to subtract this 52.14. So that is given by 65 plus 40 minus 52.14. That will be for the first bolt. Similarly for the second bolt, it will be 65 plus 65, that is 130, plus the 40 value minus 52.14. For the next one, it will be 195 plus 40 minus 52.14, plus again it will be 260 plus 40 minus 52.14, and for the last value it will be 325 plus 40 minus 52.14. Now from here, if we calculate the summation yi value, then we get the relation as summation yi is equal to 1828.6 millimeter. So that is the total of this yi value. Now corresponding to these yi values, we need to calculate the summation yi square. Therefore, this summation yi square, that will be simply the twice and the square of these values. So the first value that we are getting, that is 52.86, its square, plus the next value that we will be getting, that is 117.86, that is simply adding the 65 value. The next value is 182.86, its square, plus 247.86, its square, plus next value will be 312.86, its square. From here, if we do the calculation, the value of summation yi square that we are getting, that comes out to be equal to 418,877.6 square millimeter. While the Ymax value, because if these were the 6 number of bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, so the line of rotation was acting at this point, so that means the bolts which are present here, they will be in the tension, while the bolt which is at the largest distance from the line of rotation, it will be in the maximum tension. This will be in the maximum tension. Therefore, Ymax is to be calculated corresponding to this bolt. This will be the Ymax value, and Ymax value is the highest one, that is the 312.86 millimeter. Now this tension max, that is calculated by m into Ymax divided by summation of yi square. Now if we replace all the values here, then we will be getting 50,000 into, this is 312.86 divided by, this is 418,877.6 square millimeter. So from here, if we calculate this value, that comes out to be 37.35 kilonewton. That is the maximum tension, and that is less than the maximum tension that is borne by the bolt, that is the design tensile strength of the bolt, which is equal to 101.66 kilonewton. Now we can also check for the shear force. So shear force or the direct load in each bolt, this shear force in each bolt, that will be equal to the total load divided by the number of volts provided. The total load is equal to 200 kilonewton divided by the total number of volts provided are 12 in number. So from here the relation that we are getting, that is 16.67 kilonewton, which is less than the design shear strength of the bolt, which is given by 65.22 kilonewton. So that means, as we can see, the bolt is safe in both the tension and the shear because it is having the capacity more than the forces which are coming onto this connection. Now we need to check for the interaction equation. So the interaction equation or the formula that is given by the equation as VSB divided by the VDSB, its square, plus T max or the T bolt that is coming out to be the 16, that is coming out to be the tensile force in the bolt divided by the design tensile force, its square, and it should be less than equal to 1. Now from here we know that this VSB is 16.67 while this design shear strength is 65.22, its square, plus TB value that we were getting, that was coming out to be 37.35 and it was less than the 101.66 value and its square, and this value comes out to be equal to 0.2, which is less than equal to 1. Now that means we can provide 6 number of volts easily for the connection, and as we are getting this interaction equation value as equal to 0.2, that means we can increase the number of volts. That means we can increase the numerator part, and to increase the numerator part we need to decrease this denominator part, and if we are decreasing this denominator part, that means we can decrease the number of volts. That means we were providing the 6 number of volts in each row, that means we can work with 4 or 5 number of volts as well. We need to economize this section as well. And since this interaction equation is having a value less than equal to 1, therefore it can be written that the bolt group that we have provided is safe. And that completes the design for the bracket connection type 2. Now in the next lectures we will be looking at the welded design. Thank you.